Hello, hello, ladies. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to give everyone just a second to jump on. I'm so excited that you're here, and I am so excited to be here today. We're going to be talking about something that has changed my life and my business completely since I learned this concept. And so I want to share it with you. And I'm going to give everyone just a second to jump on live, and I'll tell you a little bit about who I am first. So if we haven't met already, I'm Kimberly Latona. I'm a life and business coach for busy mamas. I'm also an NLP practitioner, and I have a master's in business. So I teach women how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. Okay, so my passion is helping women get really clear on exactly what they want and then supporting them with a plan to achieve that, okay, with confidence and ease. So I help my students get clarity on their big vision and create the confidence that they need to succeed in life and business and master their time and schedule so that they're making money and honoring their true priorities like family and freedom. Okay, so the reason why I created this training because I see a lot of women who make excuses for why they don't have the results that they want in their lives and their businesses. And a lot of those excuses are based on circumstances. Okay, so I honestly used to blame my circumstances too, okay, for my lack of my results or my lack thereof. So I used to think that I can't build a successful business because I have 2 babies at home. For those of you who know me or have been following me, you know that I have an almost 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. I used to think that I don't have time to make a lot of money. I used to think that there's so many other business coaches out there that the market is too crowded. Okay, I used to think that it'll be too hard to actually start a business if my husband isn't fully on board with it. I used to think that I'm going to have to work long, hard hours and be a slave to my business if I want it to be successful. And a lot of other thoughts and beliefs that weren't serving me. Okay. So today I'm going to share with you the one concept that has helped me change my life and my business to get any result that I want. Okay. Any outcome that I want. So if you're watching live, drop a red heart. I would love to say hello so that I know that you're here. And if you're watching later, if you're watching the replay, drop a purple heart in the comments and I will come back and say hello and answer any questions that you have. Okay, so let's get started. Grab a pen and a notebook. You're definitely going to want to take notes. This is really important. It's life-changing. So somebody's life is going to be changed today, and hopefully it will be yours. So I'm going to tell you the one simple concept is your thoughts create your results. Okay, let me say that again. Your thoughts create your results. It's not the things that you do every day that create your results. It's the things that you think every day that create your results. Okay, so this might sound a little bit woo-woo or too simple or a little crazy, but I'm going to explain in detail how this works. Okay, so the longer version of this is that your thoughts create your feelings drive your actions, and your actions determine your results. So ultimately, your thoughts create your results. Okay, so by changing your thoughts, you can change your results or the outcome to anything that you want. So I want to note here that most people think that their results are driven by their circumstances. Okay, so for example, if you have 2 kids at home, okay, and you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you think that you can't start a business because you have 2 kids at home, you have to take care of them and you have that responsibility. Okay, so that thought that you have is based on your circumstance, and the result that you have, like not having a business because you think that your circumstance is stopping you from having a business, is creating your result. Okay, so but it's actually what you think about your circumstances and how those thoughts make you feel that create your results. So I want to explain how this works. The way this works is based on a concept called the model in life coaching. Okay, so you might be familiar if you're familiar with life coaching. Since I'm a life coach, obviously I'm familiar. But if you're not familiar, this is how the model works. Okay, there are 5 lines. The first line is circumstance. Okay, so circumstance, then thoughts, then feelings, then actions, and then results. Okay, so I'm going to describe a little bit about each one so that you understand a little bit more how this works, okay? So for the first line, circumstance, the circumstances in your life are neutral, they're factual, they're measurable, they're specific, okay? They can be proven in a court of law. So for example, a circumstance could be the amount of money that you made this month. Okay, whether that's $0 or $5,000 or $10,000 or however much you made, okay? That's a circumstance, it's factual. How much do you weigh, right? That's factual. You can get on a scale and it will tell you exactly how much you weigh. The temperature outside, okay, it can be measured. Again, it's neutral, it's factual. Something someone says to you is a circumstance, okay? If someone says, I don't like that, or whatever they say to you, okay? Or something someone does, that's factual. The way you interpret that, if they say, I don't like that, you could be thinking something like, they don't like me, right? That's your interpretation. So let's move on to the next part, which is thoughts. Your thoughts are your opinion, okay? They're not factual, they're not true, they're just the story that you're telling yourself. So for example, your thought could be, I can't do this, or I'm not smart enough, or I don't deserve this, or starting a business is hard, or I'm not cut out for this, or I don't have the time. Those are thoughts, okay? They're not factual, they're not true, they're just what you are telling yourself. They're the thoughts that go through your brain, they're your opinion, okay? The third line is feelings, okay? So feelings are not good or bad, they're just vibrations in your body that are created by your thoughts, okay? So the important thing to note here about feelings is that they're voluntary, okay? An example of feelings is frustrated, excited, courageous, disappointed, motivated, empowered, confident, okay? So those are feelings, and what's really important to note, again, is that your feelings are voluntary, and your feelings are just a vibration in your body that are created by your thoughts. Okay, so that's the third line. The fourth line is action. So this is what you do or don't do. And there's three types of actions, okay? There's action, there's reaction, and there's inaction. So action is like you send an email or you make a social media post, right? Reaction is you yell or you blame or you cry. Okay, that's a reaction. Inaction is just when you do nothing, okay? So that's actions. Then results, okay? The results are the effects of your actions, which always prove what we are thinking, okay? The important thing to know about your result is that it always proves what you're thinking. So an example of a result is you lose or you gain weight, or you get clients or you don't get clients, you create revenue, you don't create revenue, you get into debt, you get out of debt. Those are all results, okay? So again, the first line is circumstance, which are facts, measurable, specific. Second line is your thoughts, which are just your opinions. Your feelings are the third line, which are not good or bad. They're just vibrations in your body created by your thoughts, and they are voluntary. Then your actions, what you do or don't do, and then your results, okay? The effects of your actions. So in order to get anything that you want in your life and your business, you need to change the way you think about the circumstance that you're in as it's related to the result that you want. Okay, so you need to take 100% responsibility of your thoughts and feelings and actions and results, because the circumstance is just something that exists, right? The circumstance is I have 2 kids, right? Or the circumstance is I live in Guatemala, right? So that the circumstance does not determine the results. Okay, but if you don't take 100% responsibility of your thoughts and feelings and actions and results, then nothing will change, because you will continue blaming your circumstances for your results. Okay, so I want to share with you how we know that circumstances do not create results. Okay, there are people all over the world with the same circumstances who are creating different results. Okay, so let me give you a couple of examples. For example, there are moms of young kids who have started a business and made lots of money. There are also moms who have not started a business. And there are also moms who have started a business but not made any money. Okay, they have the same circumstance, but different results. Okay, so again, we're proving here how the circumstances do not determine the results. Another example, there are people who have come from nothing, no opportunities, who have created wealth and abundance. And there are also people with the same background who haven't created anything. Okay, there are people who live in Los Angeles who are rich. And there are also people who live in Los Angeles who are poor. Okay, again, we're proving how the circumstances are not a determination of the results. Okay, there are also women who went to college who are very successful, and there are women who didn't go to college who are very successful. Okay, there are tons of examples of people all over the world with the same circumstances creating different results. Okay, so I want to give you an example of this, of the model that I just went through and how it works. Okay, the model is the circumstances, thoughts, feelings, action, and result. And I'm going to teach you how to use this in your life so that you can create whatever result that you want. Okay, so let me give you an example. Here's an example. For example, the circumstance is you started a business and you haven't made any money yet. Okay, so then the next line is thoughts. Maybe you're thinking, this isn't working. I'm a failure. I'm not cut out for entrepreneurship. This isn't going to work. Like, I don't know how to make money. Okay, if those are your thoughts, then your feelings are probably going to be disappointment and frustration. Okay, and when you feel disappointed and frustrated, what actions do you take? Okay, maybe you start questioning your skills. Maybe you start comparing yourself to other business owners who seem more successful than you. Maybe you don't focus on the important things in your business. Maybe you procrastinate. Okay, and when you do those things, when those are your actions, what is the result that you get? Okay, it's probably that you still won't make any money by the end of the month. Okay, so do you see how this is working? Do you see how the model works? So what if I want to offer a different model for you. What if you took the same circumstance? Okay, so the circumstance is you started a business and you haven't made any money yet. Okay, what if the thoughts that you were having were, I'm valuable, even if my business income doesn't reflect my value yet? Okay, what if you were thinking people are excited to buy from me and they have the money to pay me? What if you were thinking like, I'm going to get 5 clients this week, right? If those were your thoughts, then your feelings are probably going to be excited and hopeful and determined, right? And when you feel excited and hopeful and determined, what actions do you take? Okay, you probably take actions like you focus on telling people how you can help them, and you make offers, and you post on social media, and you inspire other people. Okay, and then the result, what is the result when you're telling people how you can help them and you're making offers and you're posting on social media and you're excited about what you do and you're inspiring others, right? The result is that you create tons of potential clients by the end of the month, maybe even actual clients, but at least you're creating tons of potential clients, right? So we can be in an unintentional model, or we can choose to be an intentional model, which essentially just means that we either accept the thoughts that come up in our brains throughout the day, regardless of if they're serving us or not, or we can choose our thoughts intentionally and create the results that we really want. Okay, so you have the power and choice to believe and think anything that you want. Okay, your thoughts and feelings are voluntary. And that's the really important takeaway here, is that you get to choose your thoughts, which create your feelings, and determine your actions, which determine your results. Okay, so let me give you another example of an unintentional versus intentional model. An unintentional model, the circumstance maybe is you don't know how to do something in your business. Okay, so maybe the thought that you have unintentionally is, I can't do this. This is hard. I don't know who can help me. This isn't working. Okay, so then your feeling, if those are your thoughts, your feelings are going to feel like defeated, maybe frustrated. Okay, and when you feel defeated and frustrated, what action do you take? Okay, you probably don't take any action, or you procrastinate, or you overthink. Okay, so then the result of you taking no action, procrastinating, and overthinking is you don't figure out the business challenge, you stay the same, you get nothing accomplished, your business doesn't grow, and you don't make any money. Okay, do you see how that works? So that's the unintentional model. Now let me offer the intentional model. So the same circumstance, you don't know how to do something in your business. Okay, what if the thoughts that you were thinking were, I can figure this out, everything is working, everything is figure outable, I have the perfect brain for this, I'm meant for this, I can totally do this. Okay, if those are the thoughts that you're thinking, then your feelings are going to be feelings of empowerment and confidence, right? You're going to feel empowered, you're going to feel confident, you're going to feel like motivated, like you know that you can figure this out. It's okay. It's everything is fine. Everything is working, right? And if that's your feeling, then the action that you'll be taking is maybe you go find someone who can help you with your business. Maybe you get support. Maybe you hire a business coach. Okay. And what is the result if you do those actions versus the other actions, right? You solve your business challenge quickly and easily. You make more money, you get more clients. Okay. So do you see how important it is to choose your thoughts intentionally? It's so important. It will literally change your entire life. Okay. I said at the beginning of this is going to change someone's life, and this could be yours if you take this seriously and if you start practicing using this model. Okay. So again, you have the power and the choice to believe anything that you want. So why wouldn't you choose to intentionally create thoughts and beliefs that support your goals and your dreams? Okay. So let's recap. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments. I see there's a few people on live. So I want to recap the one simple concept and how to get any result that you want. Okay. It all boils down to your thoughts create your results. So in order to get anything you want in your life and in your business, you need to change the way you think about the circumstances that you're experiencing as they're related to the result that you want. Okay. Sometimes we can't control our circumstances, right? And they should just be neutral, right? They should be neutral. They're just factual. This is just how it is, right? It's sort of like COVID, right? Like we don't have control over the pandemic. So, but you do get to control how you think about it and how you think about this as an opportunity and what you're going to do, right? You have control over your thoughts and your feelings and your actions, and ultimately 100% control over your results. Okay. And the quicker you learn that, the quicker you let that sink in, and the quicker that you start using this as a tool to empower yourself, the faster you're going to get the results that you want. Okay. So let's talk about your action items. Those of you who know me know that I always leave action items, because if you learn something and you don't take action on it, nothing changes. Okay. So here's what I want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to evaluate how your thoughts in the past, let's say in the past day, in the past week, in the past month, how have your thoughts affected your results? Okay, I want you to kind of evaluate that, like look back on it and be like, oh, okay, I was thinking this and this is what happened. But what if I would have thought this and something else would have happened, right? I would have gotten a different result, okay? So I want you to evaluate how your thoughts in the past week or in the past month have affected your results. And then the second thing I want you to do is I want you to evaluate, or I want you to use the model after you've evaluated. I want you to use the model to create intentional thoughts that support your goals. Okay, I want you to go through this. You can watch this replay again, and I want you to go through the circumstances, thoughts, feelings, actions, and results. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to fill in the circumstance that you're currently in, okay, and then fill in the result that you want, and then work backwards, okay? See, what thoughts do I need to have to create the feelings that will empower me to take action, and that will empower me to take the actions that I need to take in order to get the result that I want. Okay, so it all goes back to your thoughts. Okay, so any questions? Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I hope that you found this training valuable, and I would love to hear your biggest takeaways in the comments and how you're going to use this model in your life and in your business. If you want more trainings like this, plus bonus resources, like weekly and monthly planners and checklists and PDFs of action items, please come join my group Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. Okay, so I will drop a link in the comments to my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. It's a supportive community of women who are trying to build the same thing as you. They want to build a business, they want to have freedom, they want to have fulfillment, they want to also be there for their families. Okay. If we aren't connected on Instagram, come find me on Instagram at Kimberly Latona. I just started doing some fun business reels. I don't know if anyone else is obsessed with IG reels now, but I just started doing some reels. So come over there and join me for some fun life and business tips. And then the last thing I want to say is for those of you who are ready to take the next step, you know that you're committed to really creating the life and business that you want. I have blocked out time in my schedule this week for 3 free time mastery strategy calls for women who are ready to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. Okay, so we'll get clear on how much time exactly you have in your day to grow your business and uncover exactly what's been stopping you or slowing you down from having the business and life that you want. Okay, you'll walk away with complete clarity on how to get the business you want in the time that you have. Okay, so this is for women who are ready to show up for themselves and who are committed to investing time and money and energy into themselves in order to achieve their big goals. Okay, so if that's you, I would love to talk to you on a time mastery strategy call. I will drop a link to that in the comments as well. And if you don't find a time that works for you on my calendar, please just reach out to me and I will try to find a time that works for both of us. So come join my group, get on a call with me if this resonated with you, and I will drop the links in the comments. Have an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you ladies hopefully over in my group, and if not, then same time, same place next week in this group.